Number 1, do not repeat yourself, at least not the same way each time. This causes students to think you do not know what you are teaching. I'll come back to know what you are teaching. Shulman suggested that skilled teachers possess knowledge about domain content, pedagogy, learners and student development, as well as educational contexts and educational ends, purposes, and values. To learn more about Lee S. Shulman's views, look at his article, Knowledge and Teaching, Foundations of the New Reform.
Okay, let's see what we know. Two identical strips of nylon are charged with static electricity and hung from a string so they can swing freely. What would happen if they were both near each other? Yes. Which name?
Milo.
Milo.
They repel each other because they have the same charge.
Correct. Mundo. A word I have never used before, hopefully never will again. Question 2. I coil a thin piece of nitro wire and place it in a glass of water. Then I turn on the electricity and measure to see if the water temperature is affected. My question is this: how do I measure the electrical power going into the coil? Someone else. No? Okay. Milo, go for it.
Measure the current ampere using an ammeter and voltmeter.
Who's Milo? Right then, Milo. Tell me this. True or false? The greater the damping of the system, the quicker it loses energy to its surroundings.
False.
What is non-coding DNA?
DNA doesn't code for a protein.
65,983 times 5.
329,915.
How'd you travel faster than mine?
The Honda and pumpkin tunnel with an FTR factor of 36.7 recurring.
Secondly, make sure your students are comfortable. If not, they may pull away physically, like Amy on the right, emotionally from their peers and teacher, and or mentally unwilling to learn.
Good morning, class. Are we sitting comfortably?
Don't share other students' successes or failures, especially not in a public setting.
Listen, you'll be joining my class for the next period. Milo's failed me, so it's time to move you up to the top class.
Sometimes it is good to suggest availability during students' free time. This makes students comfortable to see help. Don't pressure them to take it. I believe that students construct their own understanding and knowledge of the world through experiencing things and reflecting on those experiences. This is known as the New Paradigm Constructivism. You cannot teach a man anything. You can only help him find it within himself. Galileo. For more information on constructivism, go to Concepts to Classroom. www.13spelledout.org/ed2class/constructivism.
Not eating the chips.
Not allowed.
Luke, extra class, now.
Five, don't rely on technology. Technology often breaks down. Have a backup plan. In some cases, flashing lights can cause seizures, or loud noises can cause migraines. I believe hands-on activity is better, and most inquiry-based learning uses hands-on activity. The exception to the rule of don't rely on technology is TARDISes and sonic screwdrivers.
I'd like you all to put your headphones on now, please. Good children, things you will see.
A fun ending. In case you thought all teachers lived at school, teachers spend 7.5 hours in the classroom, 90 minutes mentoring, providing after-school help, 95 minutes grading papers, preparing activities, and doing other job-related tasks. Some add coaching sports, 11 hours and 20 minutes per week. This information was found at the survey. Teachers work 53 hours per week on average, from the Washington Post on March 16th of 2012. Physics questions the doctor asks. 2 identical strips of nylon are charged with static electricity and hung from a string so they can swing freely. What would happen if they were brought near each other? They would repel each other because they have the same charge. Think of your science magnets with the north and south polarity. I coil up a thin piece of microwire and place it in a glass of water. Then, I turn on the electricity and measure to see if the water's temperature is affected. How do I measure the electrical power going into the coil? Measure the current and PDs in an ammeter and a voltmeter. PD is potential difference. Measure the current in potential difference using an ammeter. An ammeter is a measuring instrument used to measure current in a circuit, and electrical currents are measured in amperes. A voltmeter, measuring electrical potential difference between 2 points in an electrical circuit. True or false? The greater the dampening of the system, the quicker it loses energy to its surroundings. False. The dampening. In engineering, the dampening ratio is a dimensionless measure describing how oscillations movement back and forth at a regular speed in a system decay after the disturbance. Think about a pendulum, a spring, or, as you see below, Newton's cradle. What is non-coding DNA? DNA that does not code for a protein. Sometimes leads to functional non-coding RNA, which is known as ribonucleic acid. How do you travel faster than light? By opening a quantum tunnel with an FTL factor of 36.7 recurring. FTL is faster than light. And a quantum tunnel. Quantum tunneling refers to the quantum mechanical phenomenon where a particle tunnels through a barrier that is classically could not surmount. It's found in nuclear fusion, and the equation is also known as the uncertainty principle, which was given to us from German physicist Werner Heisenberg in 1927. A fun ending. In case you thought all teachers lived at school, teachers spend 7.5 hours in the classroom, 90 minutes mentoring, providing after-school help, 95 minutes grading papers, preparing activities, and doing other job-related tasks. Some add coaching sports, 11 hours and 20 minutes per week. This information was found at the survey. Teachers work 53 hours per week on average, from the Washington Post on March 16th of 2012. This number could have gone up or down depending on what year this is viewed.
Oh, it's weird seeing school at night. It's just so long. When I was a kid, I used to think all the teachers slept in the school.
Fighting team? Oh,
Food for what?